Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're having a great day. If you haven't seen my last video, feel free to go check it out. But in this video I'll be reacting to the mysteries of Kilmartin Glen. Also I just want to say sorry that I haven't made a video for like a week or so. Got some like stuff to deal with family and stuff. I'm not going to go into that. But without further ado, let's jump into the video and well.
This is Kilmartin Glen in
I've got
Argyll,
subtitles.
and it's thought to be the most important concentration of Bronze Age and Neolithic remains in Scotland. A lot of it predates the Romans, the ancient Greeks, even the pyramids. You can find 350 ancient monuments with.
I did sorry, I'll pause it straight away. I did hear something about pyramids in Scotland. I've never actually like heard or seen much about it. Obviously I've heard about it, but I've never actually heard like the history or detail. I just knew about something about the pyramids in Scotland, so I'd actually know like much about the history or thing. But yeah, so I'll just give that a minute.
Pyramids. You can find 350 ancient monuments within a 6-mile radius, and more than 150 of them are prehistoric. Welcome to Scotland Unplugged and the mysteries of Kilmartin Glen.
It's a bit off the beaten track, depending on where you live. It takes about 3 hours of scenic driving from Edinburgh. I drove up to the heart of the country and down the shores of Loch Awe. Kilmartin Village is home to a museum dedicated to the area. Just make sure you check their website. Opening hours are more limited in the winter. From there you can follow a path 5,500 years into the past.
Bloody hell.
This is Templewood Stone Circle. And this is also Templewood Stone Circle.
The smaller.
I'll just say, like, these circles, like you said, they look prehistoric, but I mean, it just looks like old school like stuff. I mean, it looks so much better than most of the stuff we have now. I mean, I'm not saying like the grass doesn't look good, like what, but all the ancient history and like things like that. I just love looking at stuff like that, like things like old like medieval stuff or stuff like that. I like it. It's just.
Our northern circle was begun around 5,000 years ago. Originally the posts were made of wood, then they were replaced with stone. They're not actually there anymore, but you can see, if you look over here, these concrete blocks.
They remove the wood. I mean, why don't they keep it? I mean, I can understand wood, obviously, over time would actually like fall apart, but couldn't they just replace it and like refurnish it with like newer type wood, make it like,
which mark the position of the original stones. Although, obviously not the original wood. This is obviously the newer, fancier, upgraded model. There are actually 2 burial kists, one of which you can see in the centre there behind me. When they excavated in the 1970s, they didn't actually find a body because it basically dissolved away in the acidic soil, which is a bit of a recurring theme around here. Recurring theme around here.
Oh, just go. Flint arrowheads. Been 4,300, 1,100 years. So basically, like, you know, certain parts of it is like 5,000. Damn. Ritual practice.
Here.
To the northeast of the inner circle is a small cairn with a false portal aligned to the midwinter moonrise, and other parts of the site aligned to the winter solstice.
Oh, okay, yeah. It aligned the winter solstice.
The people that lived here would have been farmers, and therefore very much at the mercy of the elements.
Is that when the day itself, the winter solstice, was actually like founded, or obviously probably founded, but when they actually these time, like this time dial thing, sundials, but like a different type of thing.
So you can see why they paid so much attention to the stars and the moon and the sun and whatever else. If the sun can mess up your life, you're going to do whatever mad dance or ceremony or whatever around these stones just to keep it happy. This was the ceremonial heart of Kilmartin Glen, and you can only wonder what kind of stuff went on around here. It's got very
oh, if it's like rituals and stuff like that, I mean, I can really guess what happens. I'm not gonna rabbit on and talk about that, but I mean, you know, there's some like rituals and stuff like that are pretty messed up.
Stairway to Heaven vibe.
Stairway to Heaven vibe. I mean, yeah.
These are the Netherlargy standing stones. They're thought to have been put here about 3,000 years ago.
Right, Netherlargy. Don't know if you're going to say much about it, but what's the Netherlargy mean? I know obviously it's probably something to do with these. I know it's something to do with stones, but I mean, what does Netherlargy mean?
For context, Templewood is just over there behind me, and over there you'll find the start of a row of burial cairns leading up to Kilmartin village. The stones have been arranged in a kind of a slim X shape. There is a theory that they were built by the farmers that lived here to align with the movement of the stars, possibly on an 18.5-year cycle. That sounds like they're reaching a little bit, but we'll go with it. If you look at the stones closely, you can see cup markings. When I was growing up at primary school, people used to tell us about cup and ring marked stones, and I never quite knew what they meant.
I don't know what
This is the first time I've actually ever seen them. I was going to say in the flesh, but in the stone. No rings this time, but definitely cup marks that you can see. And it's thought they were actually carved about 1,500 years before the stones were brought here.
Kilmartin Glen's home to some of the most complicated rock art in Scotland, and no one knows what most of it means. At Achnabrek, you can take a trail through the woods and explore the cup and ring markings. I just ran out of daylight.
It'd be interesting to find out what these markings actually are. I mean, if everyone knows these days.
This is the Netherlargy South Cairn, and it's thought this was built sometime around 5,500 to 5,600 years ago. And originally it would look quite different. You can actually just about walk all the way through it. There would have been 4 separate burial kists in there, but at some point it was changed into a big sort of chamber, and you can see one of the original burial kists at the back. This is one of the oldest parts of Kilmartin Glen, and for me, for what it's worth, the most impressive bit I've seen so far.
The chambered cairns, rock art and standing stones remind me of Home and Galloway, and it's thought they must have been connected, even though they were 100 miles away.
Where's the some place he's talking about? Oh, I'm guessing it's around sort of. I guess it's around sort of around there where he's. Unless the map's going to go forever around.
Miles away.
This is the Netherlargy Mid Cairn, and is the
I guess it's near Kilmarnock, isn't it? Because Kilmartin is. I guess it's around the Kilmarnock region.
Suggests it's right in the middle of a line of burial cairns stretching from the south of the glen to the north, beginning with Rycruin at the bottom, Netherlargy South Cairn, Netherlargy Mid Cairn, Netherlargy North Cairn, and the Glebe Cairn, just to destroy the whole sequential thing. There was another cairn, but it was destroyed sometime in the 19th century. It's worth pointing out that these cairns have been moved around a little bit. You can see over there is a nice dry stone dike. I get the feeling James Parker, sculptor, might enjoy himself quite a lot up here. He does like a bargain. two important people were buried here around 4,000 years ago, and you can still see a cast over there behind me today. Although it looks slightly different than it would have done then.
It's the same with all the cairns. They've moved around a bit over time, and their original occupants are long gone. They've vanished into the earth, leaving behind pottery, jewellery and the occasional tooth.
This place is insane. There's just so much going on.
It is insane.
I've barely scratched the surface this time. I haven't seen the hill fort at Dunad or the sun going down on the carvings at Achnabrek. I haven't been to the museum or seen the tombstones in the church or visited the castle. It's a lot to cram into one day. But when the days are longer, I'll be back.
It'd be nice to actually find those videos that he's talking about. Oh, it's finished. It'd be nice to find those videos about the museum and all the other places that he's done. It'd be really interesting to actually I like that video. Pretty good. Yeah, it'd be really nice to actually find the videos that he's talking about for that sort of thing and react to those as well. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to smash that subscribe button. Help me on my journey on YouTube, and I will see you next video. Take care and see you soon. Bye.